Provided by Wasatch Builders and Repair.
I'm in St. George in this sponsored segment. I'm at Zion Healing Center and I'm with the owner, Robert Beatty, and we're talking about treating depression. And unfortunately, so many people out there struggling with depression and anxiety. You do it differently here. Robert, what makes you unique?
I would say what makes us most unique is that we treat depression. I mean, we go after the underlying issues that are driving addiction, mental illness. All of that's always stemming back to depression. So if I could say what makes us different, it would be that we use technology, like you're seeing here today, to do that treatment.
Should we tell everybody what this is?
We should. So this is transcranial magnetic stimulation. It is, or TMS, if you want to look that up. This machine is built by a company called NeuroStar TMS. They are the largest manufacturer of this equipment, and I consider the best.
Robert, how does it work?
What this does is it stimulates the front prefrontal cortex of the left side of the student's brain when they're sitting in this chair. Now this chair leans back further, obviously, and then this is treating this area right here, this prefrontal cortex of the brain where our mood regulators are at. And so it's using an MRI strength magnetic pulse to stimulate that part of the brain, activate that part of the brain, and make it function the way that it should. It
retrains the brain, it stimulates, or both?
Both stimulates, and then the retraining of the brain happens automatically because the brain is like a muscle that remembers. We also use neurofeedback as part of this, and so neurofeedback is considered physical therapy for our brain, and so we use both modalities, this first and then sessions of neurofeedback secondly. So we wake up the brain here and we put them in, put our clients in neurofeedback to let the brain do physical therapy on those sides of the brain.
And what results have you seen?
The high result. I mean, our results of our patients speak for themselves, and they have success. They have long-term success. As an overall, this technology, this company has done over 4 million treatments to date, with a very high success in efficacy of this FDA-approved technology.
I love that you called it a student, not a patient, because you're relearning how to think, right?
I don't like the word patient. Patient suggests that there's something wrong with us, and there's nothing wrong with us. We have a disease or an issue that's biological in our bodies that needs to be treated.
And Robert, you say us because this is something you went through. You understand what depression's like.
Absolutely, near and dear to my heart. You know, I suffered from depression, anxiety, drug and alcohol addiction for over 25 years of my life.
Let's bring one of your students out here. In fact, a student that just barely graduated. Bruce, come on in here. Stand next to Robert. You were telling me you need to go through about 36 treatments of this.
Correct. About 36.
About 36. You just finished your 36th.
Yesterday, actually.
Just yesterday. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Why did you come here? And tell me what was going on in your life.
I suffered from PTSD issues and depression for over 10 years. It was just continually getting worse. I was afraid, I was frightened because I could not find any relief anywhere. I've tried hypnotherapy, ketamine treatment. This was my final stop. My wife actually got on her knees, and the next day I was here.
It's emotional.
I am.
It is.
Yeah.
And you said this is a new person. This is an absolutely new person you're seeing in 36 days.
This is new Bruce.
I don't look the same. My pictures are different. 10 years younger.
New Bruce, how are you doing now? Were you skeptical also?
Of course. But I did find, after the first session, I felt something. And I thought, well, I have to, this is my last stop. I have to do it. And about 2 weeks in, I was so full of joy that I knew things were changing in my life in a big way.
Robert, he said I'm not just fine, and you can take that mic too. He said I'm over the moon.
That's right.
Is that what patients say? Is that an incredible recovery? Yeah. Can you recover from depression?
Absolutely. We believe you can. Is depression curable? That's what you're really getting down to, and we firmly believe it is. And it's done through technology, and it's done through spiritual methods that we do offer in our educational classes, but this technology changes people's lives.
You don't just have this location in St. George.
We don't. We offer a franchise. I sell a franchise of this model, of the clinical model, and we have offices in Nevada, Salt Lake City, South Dakota, Minneapolis, North Carolina, and about 10 more in development.
So again, we're at Zion Healing Center located in St. George, but if you want to know more or about any of those locations, you can go to zionhealing.com for more on this sponsored content, or go to our website at abc4.com/GTU. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.